Hey guys, it's been about 5 weeks since I finished my 21-day long water fast, and I wanted to give you an update and let you know how I've been feeling and what kinds of benefits I've been experiencing. To start with, I think it's good if I tell you a little bit about what I've been doing since the water fast. I've been eating a pretty clean diet. It's been a fruit-based diet with fresh, ripe, organic fruit. Twice a day I would have a mono meal, or sometimes a very well combined meal. And the third meal of the day would usually be some type of a salad, which would also be well combined. I've been keeping down my fat intake, so I've only had maybe 1/4 of an avocado once or twice a week with my salad. And I've been exercising. I've been exercising in the mornings, so I've been active. I've been out in the sun a little bit, getting fresh air, and I've been feeling my strength increase and my vitality increase pretty much all the time since my water fast. So the first benefit that I wanted to talk to you about is an obvious one. It's losing weight. I've lost body fat, which is excellent. I'm very happy that I've lost it. I started out with about 15.5% body fat, and now I'm down to about 8% or so. Now, I wasn't overweight when I started out, but I'm still very happy that I lost that fat. And the reason is that this is fat that I've been carrying around for at least 15 years, and when I put it on, my lifestyle was not very healthy, and so that fat probably contained lots of toxins. And so I'm very happy to be rid of that, and now I'm going to let my body decide at what weight it wants to be. So I'll just continue eating a healthy diet, I'll continue my exercise program, and my body will find the weight and body fat percentage that it's happiest at. So that was one benefit, the body fat. Another benefit is an increase in hydration. This is so important. Most people are walking around dehydrated. And so this means that their bodies are not functioning optimally. They can't, because they don't have enough water. A lot of people have around 50% hydration, levels at 50%. I started out at 57, but I would love to get to 75. At this stage, I'm at about 67, so I've increased 10 points, which is great. I'm very happy about that. And I'm still increasing my hydration levels, and so I look forward to getting very high levels in maybe a couple of weeks. So that's another great benefit. More benefits. The digestive system. I've never had my digestive system work this well. I don't know if you know, but in the US, the average time it takes for our food to go through our body, meaning from the time you put it into your mouth until it comes out, that time, the average time in the US is 96 hours. In Sweden, it's about 72 hours. And for me, it used to be about 24. And I was pretty happy about that before. But now, it turns out that I've actually come down to about 15 hours, which is great. It's wonderful. And I can feel everything working so much better. There are no gases, there are no pains, there's no discomfort of any sort. And it's also very interesting because after a meal, if I lay down and I pay attention, I can actually feel what is going on with my food. I did that, for instance, with my banana meal. I had a banana meal, and after having the bananas, I would lay down and feel where my food was. And I noticed that it took about half an hour for it to move from the stomach into the duodenum, and then I could feel it moving all the way into the intestines. But after that, I lost it. I wasn't able to keep track of it. So these are things that I wasn't able to feel before, but now I am. And it's not something that's noticeable, but if I pay attention, I can feel it, which is wonderful. Another thing about my digestive system, something that I noticed was that during my water fast, I would have pains in in the area where my pancreas is. I didn't know what those pains were. I didn't know if they were muscular or not. I still don't actually know. But I noticed that after I started refeeding, my blood sugar would not be stable. This is actually unusual. The first couple of days may be normal for most people, but a few weeks is not really normal. And so what I'm noticing is that my body is still working on my pancreas, and I'm actually so happy. I'm so happy that it's doing it now, and that I got to go through my water fast, because otherwise this is something that would have come up in a few years perhaps as something a lot more serious. So I have noticed some changes in my blood sugar, and over time I feel that it's getting better and better. So I look forward to having a very stable blood sugar in the future. And this is interesting because this is something that I really did not know about before my water fast. So that is improving as well. And then there's a lot of little things. I used to have red eyes, for instance. They would always be a little bit irritated. It felt as if they were dry. All of that has gone away. I would have problems tanning. I have a very light skin, and so whenever I was in the sun I would get red and then nothing. But now I can actually start getting a tan, which is wonderful. Other things, perspiration. My body tends to run cooler than it was running before. I have a slightly lower body temperature, and my body is able to adapt better. So I don't sweat as much when I exercise or when I'm in very warm places. That is also another great little advantage. My skin in general, my skin is no longer breaking out, which it used to. Even when I was on a raw food diet, it would now and then. So there are many little benefits to it, but I think that there are probably much larger benefits that I don't actually know about, and those would be the internal ones, such as the cleansing out of the arteries, getting rid of plaque that I might have had for a long period of time. All of these things are things that I don't know about, but these are things that will be increasing my vitality overall. So I look forward to getting even healthier, getting more strength, more vitality, and I think that I will try to do a water fast, maybe a supervised longer water fast, 3-week water fast or so, maybe once a year. I'm going to see how my body feels, but I know that my body is not totally clean yet, so I will probably need at least one or maybe a few more fasts even if I lead a very, very clean lifestyle. So I think this is it. Thank you. If I ever come up with any new exciting information for you, I'll put it out there in video form. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this water fasting series, and best of luck with your own health and your diets. Okay.